Hey you guys, welcome back to another CZ Reacts, where we watch the fun, weird, crazy, and interesting and question everything. Real or fake, you decide. Let me know, leave it in the comments. I will meet you there after the video. The video is for entertainment purposes only. Did your clip make the cut? Let's find out.
Guys, what's up? I'm in China and you would never know this, but in China, in some of the restrooms, in the public restrooms, like in the rest stops, they actually have a map of the restroom and it's showing the stinkiness of the toilet. It shows the oxygen levels and how stinky and the temperature and the humidity levels of the toilet. And sometimes it'll even tell you how many open spaces in the toilet are here. Today, there's been 124 men that have used the toilet and there's been 149 women who have used the toilet. Right now, the PM levels in there are not looking too good, 77. Someone dropped a big doozy. You're getting 33% relative humidity. It's 26 degrees outside. You're gonna be in there shitting in a sauna. That's not good.
Okay, the stink level was 55 when Jake went in, so it's 51. Oh, Jake!
What's my stink level?
Your stink didn't go up at all. You actually made it go down a bit.
Yep, that's me.
Good on you.
Wait, yours is at 76. Oh my god, Kiko went in and went up 7 points?
Wait, what?
Holy... Kiko, are you okay? Are you okay? Because somehow you made it go up 7 points. Kiko, are you okay? Kiko, you walked in and went up like 7 points. You walked out, it just went down.
No way.
It literally went down.
Actually went down.
That's crazy.
This is
All right, guys,
insane. I don't know how I feel about that. I personally, yeah, I would be one of those people who go to the screen and be like, where's the cleanest bathroom? You know, the one that doesn't stink. Yeah, 100%. But then for people like that, like, can you imagine like a date or, you know, just that scenario? That is too funny. I I don't know. We do not have that kind of stuff here, and I love seeing it. So what do you guys think? Is that a yay or a nay? I do like it.
Stupidly spend 2 whole weeks hand making wood crocs when you can now 3D print wood. This is the Prusa MK4S and it is so easy to use. Right out of the box I'm printing and it's working even though I don't actually know what I'm doing. I even screwed up adding the supports and the printer still finished the print perfectly. Printing wood is crazy. This is wood. It smells like wood. Even the filament lines look like wood grain. So of course we have to do a comparison. This is Prusa's machine-made precision and this is another option. The crazy thing is that this just worked out of the box. This print was super easy and it does more than just wood. So go check it out and then make yourself obsolete.
Okay, these are things that I always have mixed feelings about. One, yeah, they're handy. You start a business, okay, you're up off the ground. They're convenient for sure. What happens to people when we go forward with everything and technology that can do all of this for us and we stop using the skills that we have? One day, perhaps going to go down where we need to revert back and nobody's going to know how to do anything. Or am I completely wrong? But that's just how I feel. They have tournaments for this? Okay. So it's like Rock'em Sock'em 2.0. You guys remember those? I would love to go to see like the finished result. love shows like shows, but I love stuff like this. I would go see one.
Апокалипсис, полностью металлическая решетка радиатора, за ней значок Супермена, камера 360. Обратите внимание на этот значок. Полностью вскрыта машина Раптором, расширенные арки колес, куча знаков, интересных шилдиков с огромными дисками. И здесь даже подкрылок, его просто нет, он полностью вскрыт. Машина выглядит, как будто она бронированная. И огромного размера за счет того, что сзади сделали... Опа! И перешитый полностью салон, ребята. Посмотрите, как он выглядит внутри. Это не просто Ram T-Rex. Очень красивый салон. Но я думаю, что оригинальная кожа на самом деле Ram T-Rex была лучше. Электроподножка здесь тоже имеется. Кстати, двери очень хорошо обесшумили. Прям... тут еще и дотяжка есть, представляете? Дотяжка дверей на Ram T-Rex. Это обалдеть. Благодаря вот такому заднему крышке багажника крытая машина стала больше. Надпись «Апокалипсис». Ну, дурдом, ребят. Вживую она выглядит настолько огромной. Она еще и лифтованная. Она выше, чем обычный Ram T-Rex. Благодаря расширенным аркам колес и еще и такому маленькому лобовому стеклу выглядит она как настоящая тачка. Ну, на последний день жизни.
Okay, I didn't understand a single word but the apocalypse. I like the truck, but it makes me think, is it not weird that they're coming out with these armored vehicles that you can purchase and be driving around in? Like, when has that ever been a thing? But now it's like a consistent flow of them. Oh, Grandma! Oh! Oh, she is so much braver than I am. Oh my gosh. Like, way to go. That art was deep, like it speaks to you. I think everybody could relate in some way, shape, or form to that. Blown away 100%. I love the creativity, the uniqueness. Beautiful.
Woman worked on Plum Island, where they create mutated animals. Watch
I don't know
this.
how long this is going to stay up. I might delete it later, but I used to work at Plum Island, Lab 257. Yep, that Lab 257. They told us it was animal research, just livestock stuff. Studying diseases to protect the food supply. That's how they always frame it, make it sound like we're doing something good. But the things I saw in that lab, the experiments, it wasn't about animals. It wasn't ever just about animals. First red flag, most of the people I worked with either didn't ask questions or knew not to. Those who did ask too much, let's just say they didn't stay around for too long. Contracts pulled, cleared out like they never existed. We get shipments in the middle of the night, no labels, no records. I'm talking live animals, sometimes already mutated. Sometimes they weren't even species that we have names for. And I know that sounds crazy, but I've seen things that look like they weren't even from this planet. The creatures like something out of a movie. We weren't just testing viruses. We were engineering them. Modifying bacteria, adding genetic sequences that shouldn't even be compatible with human DNA. At one point, I was assigned to a project that involved ticks. Yep. Those ticks. We were told it was a control study to understand how disease spreads, but what we really were doing was testing how to make the virus spread easier, more contagious, more invisible. A few months later, the first Lyme disease cases popped up across the water in Connecticut just out of nowhere. Coincidence? Sure. Then there were the containment breaches. We weren't allowed to say the word leak. If something got out, we call it a displacement. You see a mutated deer foaming at the mouth on the shoreline, that's a displacement. You see some wild creature unalive looking like it got stitched together from 4 different animals, displacement. They always had an explanation.
How insane is all of that of what she just said? I'm not familiar with Plum Island. Is that where Jesse Ventura, is that his name maybe? Did his like short series, a documentary or short series he did, which was awesome. I have not seen that in so many years. Is that the same place? My mind is just like, what did I just hear? Still trying to process. That's insane. I've heard the tick thing before. This other stuff is insane. I do believe that goes on.
Second video. Regular roast, mock. We got mock tender steaks. Yo, that is wild. Gotta keep your eyes out, people. They selling fake meat in the stores now. And you wouldn't even be able to tell. Look at that, side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Look at that, side by side. You wouldn't be able to tell. Jesus. All right.
Is this lab created meat, you guys? I need to know. Please and thank you.
Breaking news, the $100,000 Cybertruck just shut itself down because the owner walked in wearing a wet jacket. According to reports, Tesla's interior humidity sensors detected elevated moisture levels the moment the owner entered the vehicle. Instead of recognizing rain-soaked clothing, the system flagged it as a potential fluid leak or internal condensation hazard. Immediately, Cybertruck activated its protection protocols: full system lockdown, engine disabled, doors sealed, and startup denied, all triggered by harmless water brought in from outside. The system was designed to safeguard internal electronics and battery modules, but this hypersensitive calibration seems to be mistaking normal life for a mechanical emergency. And the irony? This is a truck marketed to handle wild weather, off-road disasters, and extreme survival situations, yet a simple wet jacket caused a full shutdown. What do you think? Are we building smarter cars or machines that fear basic weather?
Got her. They got her, you guys. I'm sorry. We are playing Pokemon Go. We are going to catch them all, and we're going to catch them all together. You tell me how Hollywood celebrities are reversing age. How in the world are they going from this to this? It's almost like they're taking on different forms. Zoom in, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. She's looking as young as her character did in Practical Magic almost 30 years ago. But it's not just that. Every female celebrity who is reversing age in Hollywood has hands like this. What is going on? Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Take a look at this clip. Speechless. I'm speechless, Nicole. Why did you not play in the WNBA? You could grip my whole head and my shoulder. We've talked about Khloe Kardashian and how her hands went from this to this in a matter of a few years. It's really like she got a full body transformation. But she's not the only one. Kylie does as well. What in the world is going on in Hollywood? And just for fun, can anybody tell me what this means in the comment section? Like, I've seen it on Kesha. It's in one of Justin Bieber's music videos. It was on the back of Doja Cat's head in her music video. What does it mean? But getting back to the point, why are women's hands who are reversing age in Hollywood looking like this? I'd really like to know your answers. And what I also found interesting is that Kim Kardashian applied her new KKW body makeup to her grandma's arms to prove how well it works. And it works all right, but why would you need foundation for your hands? I can imagine this is going to be a huge hit among Hollywood celebrities all over. But I'm telling you right now, something feels off here.
I do think it's weird that their hands look 60 years older than their face. Like, how? Why? And how are they so long? Like, I liked her comment about the NBA. But yeah, that is weird.
All right, guys, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Woo! Let's talk about it. Hey, look. The new no-touch law is going to be the RS code 32300.5. RS 32300.5. Which means that any electronic device, tablet, cell phone, computer, anything that you can text on or access social media with is going to be strictly prohibited. You can't even use it at a red light. They're saying that you can't use it at a stop sign. If you're at a red light and you pick up your phone to check a text and just say that one officer that comes up beside you and sees you on it, if you're holding it, just checking a message, they're saying that RS code, you can be wrote a citation for that.
I don't disagree.
I agree, a little crazy. But some people is wanting to know about it. That is most definitely a law now, the no touch law. It's saying that there are special circumstances, which is only in emergency situation only, that you can use it. Now you can still use hands free.
Yeah, if you got hands free, you're good. You're good to go. If you need to check your phone to read a text or respond, pull over. It's so simple. So I actually don't disagree with that. I don't think that's something that's bad. That is close. What is this? I guess so.
Got baby sharks, no falling from the sky.
What?
This happened over there in South Carolina in the middle of a bunch of people playing frisbee golf. And now the only logical explanation is a bird trying to eat and drop his dinner, right?
Maybe, yeah.
But the people that was there said that it wasn't a bird in sight. And if the bird didn't grab the shark, then that must mean y'all knew where this was going. Separate the waters below from the waters above. Yet again, it's another mystery that's leading us right back to the Bible. Start to make sense even when you look at clouds. They resemble water waves, like the waves of an ocean. Ha-choo! Bless me. Yeah, it's definitely getting a little strange out here, bro. And y'all can go look into the story yourselves. Look up baby shark falling out of the sky. 2025 can't get no more weirder. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts on this video in the comments.
This is the second story I have heard in the past couple weeks or seen about a shark being dropped. I believe they are two different stories. I kind of want to go with, I do believe the firmament, all of that, but I kind of want to go with it. Maybe it was a bird. But the other shark video, it was a much larger shark. So I don't know. What do you think?
Hey Jackson.
Yes?
I dare you to make a scene.
What do you mean?
Oh. Oh my gosh, Jackson is the guy who wins the floor is lava every time. Like, you can tell. I cannot believe that. I can't scream that high. That was good. Did not know that was a thing. And how much more it would probably hurt if you wiped out, for sure. I didn't know that was a thing.
Ready, pull the tree down.
No.
It's coming.
No, it's not. Okay. Oh no. Somebody's putting in overtime. Oh. Oh my
We're a little stranded. The stage just went. Good Lord. No, we can't get out. We're stuck. Pray for us, everybody. Pray for us. Take an axe. We need an axe. We need tools.
All right, we're on. Yes.
What is happening? Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have been testing the Tesla's full self-driving software for the last 3 years, and back in November 2022 we noticed that the self-driving software would flow past a school bus, and we also found that it would run down a child. We used a mannequin when it was crossing the road.
It keeps going. What the?
So here we are demonstrating it again in the city of Austin, where Tesla and Elon Musk are planning to deploy unsupervised robotaxis this month, and we think the people of Austin should be aware that they're being used as Elon Musk's crash test dummies. So you can see on here, this is a new Model Y with 1,400 miles on it, and it's got the latest version of the self-driving software, 13.2.9.
And so you're not doing anything right now?
No, this is all the car. Most of the sort of the basic driving tasks it can do, which makes us sort of wonder why they haven't bothered to address the school bus issue.
Okay, so we're now approaching
the school bus, and you can see the stop sign is out, the lights are flashing. It is now illegal to go past this bus because there is likely to be children darting out from behind cars and in front of the vehicle. And there it goes again.
Ooh.
And the stopper is still engaged. I'll just run him over again with the back wheel. The car just doesn't even alert you to the fact you've now done a hit and run without knowing about it. And we just keep going like nothing happened.
That's 8 for 8. You hit it every time.
Oh my gosh.
I came out today because I'm really tired of Elon Musk being in all our business, and who knows what the implications are for all of this, but I also know it's not safe. It's not safe for children, animals, any kind of pedestrians.
How is that even possible? Like, kudos to them for doing this test themselves to show the public in this city they're in that, hey, these cars are not ready to be everywhere for taxis with no drivers. What is happening right now? How are these cars even on the road anyway? Be careful, you guys. I would not be getting in one of those. That's just me personally. What about you?
If I still wanted my tickets that I've already paid for like months ago when this tour first got announced, that I needed to sign new terms and conditions. So now they're like forcing me, coercing me to sign these new terms and conditions, right? And they're holding my tickets hostage that I've already paid for terms and conditions I've already agreed to. So then I'm like, something about this feels nasty, you know, as an energy worker. What are these new terms and conditions? So I screenshotted it and I fed it to chat. And y'all have got to see this. Number one, you waive your right to sue entirely. All disputes must go to mandatory binding arbitration in Maryland. No jury, no class action. Okay, it's kind of shitty, but okay. You assume all risk, including death. Injury, illness, property loss, or even death are your responsibility. But this is the one. You grant full rights to your image, voice, and data. Upon ticket scan, you grant the NFL a global, irrevocable, royalty-free license to use your likeness in any form forever.
Wow.
So for me to pay overpriced money to go take my children to see a performer they like, I have to give up the right to my likeness forever. You can do whatever you want with it, to my data, my voice, my likeness. Okay. You cannot create, live stream, or distribute anything without permission. You release all related parties from liability. This includes not just the team, but also the stadium staff, contractors, vendors, and even subleasers and future assignees. Management can revoke your ticket at any time for any reason with no refund. This is just what chat's given to me. I would love for a lawyer to review them. I don't have the knowledge to understand the terms and conditions well enough. And they know that. So when we've all been talking about this is a harvesting ritual, oh, it's a harvesting ritual. It is a harvesting ritual, you guys. They know exactly what the fuck they're doing. So I've already paid for a product. So now I either have to lose the money, thousands of dollars. We got good seats. I splurged for my children, right? Or I have to agree to this. And they did this a week before the damn concert. And so if it's happening here, I don't believe it's just like, this feels like it's NFL. It's not even about the stadium. So how many other NFL stadiums have they already enacted this? How many of you guys have given up your likeness and don't even know it? I hope that I'm wrong. Ooh. I hope that I'm just like ChatGPT just went crazy, but I put it in more than once and I'm getting the same thing every time. That if I still wanted my tickets.
That was almost word for word the part off that movie, The Creator, when they're like, donate your likeness for AIs, right? It would be a hard pass for me. I can't see the reasoning for that. Donating your likeness, signing off on, yeah, no. I would like a follow-up like on that. I appreciate the fact that she was like, I don't know this well enough. Like my knowledge for these terms and agreements is not there. Somebody should come forward if they could and help out. And how many people did that without reading, looking, or thinking? Wow.
Called alkaline hydrolysis, and it is water cremation, being coined as the new, cleaner, greener, and eco-friendly way to dispose of your loved ones. But here's what really happens. A body is placed inside of a steel vat with chemicals, typically potassium hydroxide, where it is heated under a high temperature, which liquefies the body. All that's left is the bones, which are then ground up and give back to the family as ashes. The rest is flushed down the drain. That liquefied human goes through the wastewater treatment, then gets recycled back into the municipal water supply. The same water supply that comes out of your tap if you're on city water. Now they advertise this as biologically sterile, but here's what can survive. Prions, they're tiny misfolded proteins typically found in the brain. Mad cow disease, heat-resistant pathogens like hepatitis A, pharmaceutical residues like chemotherapy, antidepressants and hormones, heavy metals like those nice mercury fillings, lead and arsenic, synthetic materials from implants or medical devices. Standard treatment doesn't eliminate those things. We are not just talking about contamination here. As if it's not gross enough, people flush their pharmaceuticals, their aborted babies, and everybody's shit goes down it. Now we're adding liquefied human remains. Let's call it what it is. Ritualistic, state-approved cannibalism. Most of you don't even know you're consuming trace amounts of the dead. This is not just disrespectful. It's a spiritual, ethical, and biological violation, all in the name of sustainability. And newsflash, it's legal in 28 states. Listen, it's no secret that the government...
How is that legal? Like after what was just said about what isn't, like, no, altogether, how is that? Why and how? I really hope there's somebody out there fighting this to the T, that this is not like, I will meet you in the comments for this one for sure.
What scenario would you see sushi fish glowing in the dark?
What?
No, I was wondering why my sushi was glowing.
So, an update on the sushis. I took the shrimp pieces out and they're still kind of glowing, and I'm not under a black light or anything. I'll turn the light on. See, just regular lights. But yeah, they look kind of gross, and this is gonna be gross, but I noticed this one's like, it's kind of pooping something green-ish. So I'm guessing that's the shrimp that ate the whatever it was, bacteria or whatever. But I feel fine. I don't know if it's because the other pieces I had didn't have the bacteria in it. But yeah, it's been 24 hours. It's still glowing and I feel okay. So I think we're good.
That is a first for me. I've never seen glowing shrimp or sushi, what would it have eaten to be glowing? And is that okay for human consumption? Like, well, look at the video we just saw about the water. So do they really care?
Google just made video calling feel like teleportation, and it's about to kill Zoom forever. This groundbreaking 3D communication platform called Beam makes the person you're talking to appear like they're literally sitting across from you. No headsets, no weird avatars, just pure science fiction made real. The magic happens through two revolutionary technologies. First is the light field display that shows slightly different images to each of your eyes, exactly how your brain naturally perceives depth in real life. Second, Google's AI analyzes regular video and transforms it into three-dimensional models in real time. This isn't just fake depth effects. The AI actually understands spatial relationships, creating true volumetric representations of whoever you're calling. The results are absolutely mind-blowing. You can make genuine eye contact, see around objects by moving your head, and catch subtle facial expressions that completely disappear in flat video calls. It creates what Google calls a profound sense of dimensionality. Google is already partnering with HP to bring the first Beam devices to major companies like Salesforce and Duolingo later this year, with everything running seamlessly through Google Cloud. This technology could completely transform how we connect with distant friends, family, and colleagues, making remote relationships feel as intimate as being in the same room. The question isn't whether this will change communication forever, it's how long until we all have holographic video calls at home. Who would be the first person you would call with this insane technological development?
Okay. Yeah, that's a mixed emotion video. I do think that is kind of cool. And I can imagine, you know, emotions behind that when people get to see a loved one that feels like they're there, sure, that they can't see. But in the long run, does that, I feel there's a division going to be happening. Like, you could pop your dad next to you or see them like they're visiting with you and you're not actually having that human interaction. I don't know. That's the way my mind goes. I feel like, wow, so cool, so awesome. But the long road ahead, I feel like, oh, division. You don't need to get up and leave and go see them. You can just, so it's feels more real, more authentic, like you're there. I don't know, you guys. What are your thoughts on that?
What's a conspiracy theory that absolutely...
It's a conspiracy theory. Just kidding. There's one I particularly like lately, about the cave. There's a cave in South America, among others, but this one is there. A very specific cave. If you find the right people that have navigated this cave before, and only a few people on this planet can, because it's a 15-day foot trip. It's a long walk. 2 weeks. And only with people that know how to navigate it. We know 8% of our oceans. 8. So I can believe that this is true. When you arrive at the other end, there is a city. An entire city completely underground, sealed off by all this cave. And in the city is populated with a civilization that has been on this earth longer than we have, and has survived through the Egyptians, through the giants, through all of those, because it was underground. They don't talk to us much. They don't come up, obviously. Very few people have been down there, but somebody did write a book about it called Lost Horizon. In the book, the city's name is Shangri-La, and he put it on a mountain, but I think it's really underground somewhere. Do you know?
As well, Anesha Lura. Here's the distilled truth from the eternal life perspective. Donald Trump is a soul seeded through Orion-Sirian hybrid lines, carrying karmic density from pre-Atlantean power structures. His role is that of a disruptive catalyst, meant to collapse false systems by embodying their shadow. He activates mass awakening through polarity, not purity. Elon Musk is a Pleiadian-Lyran-Antarian blend with strong bleed-throughs from future Earth timelines where AI and humanity merge. He walks the line between organic innovation and synthetic transhumanism. His mission is to accelerate Earth's timeline, forcing humanity to choose conscious tech or soul disconnection. Planetary bifurcation is now active. Humanity is splitting between two core paths. One leads to organic ascension, DNA restoration, and source embodiment. The other leads to synthetic ascension, AI symbiosis, and soul fragmentation. Trump and Musk embody this split. One exposes the collapse of old control. The other tempts with the promise of new power. To prepare, anchor into your eternal self. Strengthen your 12D Chris shield. Discern with your heart, not through media, fear, or hero worship. And choose not what's popular, but what's eternal. This is not about Trump or Musk. It's about you. You are the prophecy now awakening. Transmission complete.
Thank you. New Earth, let's go.
To you as well.
I've never heard them be described like that before. I do think we are given an enemy and a hero to love and hate, you know, to cheer for and boo at. They all come from the same source. I think so anyway. What do you think?
What happens when bill collectors call my phone?
Hello, may I speak to Felicia Hooper?
You have reached Word of Truth Family Church Nigeria. We are not available right now, but the good news is that Jesus is always available 24 hours a day. Man is unreachable, but God is never unreachable for you.
May I speak to Phyllis Hopper, please?
Down Home Southern Insurance Company, we got policies if you die that ain't gonna make your dead gun pockets cry. How can I help you?
Well, I'm looking for Phyllis Hopper.
Oh, honey, I don't have nobody here by that name. I've been working here about 15 years, and I don't think I know nobody. Is that somebody you're trying to get a policy for?
I think I got the wrong number, ma'am.
Okay, baby. Well, hey, while I got you, would you be interested in a dead gun policy? Hello?
Hello, I'm looking for Felicia Hooper, please.
Thank you for calling AT&T. I'm talking with new customer. We're running special right now. 256 gigabyte iPhone for $0 down. When you are switching from another carrier, would you like to talk about setting up mobile service today?
Hello, I'm looking for Felicia Hooper.
Thank you for calling the Bell Sweet Factory. Well, we got the best food in the DFW coming all the way from New Orleans, baby. How can I help you with placing your order today?
So this is not Felicia Hooper?
Oh, no, baby. This Bell Sweet Factory where we got the best food. Now, if you want to place a to-go order, I can help you and everything.
May I speak to Felicia, please?
You're talking to Helga.
This is not Felicia?
You are talking to Helga. I work for the Russian government. If you're not calling about the status of your green card, I cannot help you.
Hi, I'm looking for Felicia Hooper. This is a recorded call.
Thank you for calling Hollywood Nail. You want a appointment?
I'm sorry, this is not Felicia Hooper.
No, honey, this Hollywood Nail, we do special right now. Full set pedicure, only $60. You want me to make you appointment?
Okay, I am glad I am not the only one. When we get telemarketers or companies that call us that are like competitors of the service that we already have trying to get us to switch over, I do voiceovers. So I'm glad I'm not the only one, and I'm not crazy, because some of my family will laugh and be like, but yeah, no, it's a thing. People do that, and I'm glad that it's out there. All right, you guys, I am going to end it there. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Leave it in the comments. I want to give a shout out to all the subs. I do appreciate everybody who views and watches and comments, but you guys subbing are killing it. Like, really, you're making the channel grow. I know that you guys have been sharing it, and I really, really appreciate it. I get nerves every time I see the numbers go up, and I don't know why. It's just it is what it is. But I wanted to give you guys a shout out because channel is here because of you guys. Okay, so thank you. Like, you guys are awesome, and I love interacting with you guys, and I'm getting familiar with who's who and who's in the comments a lot, and kind of personalities at this point. And I notice when like someone's away for a bit, and not in a creepy way, you know, like consistently commenting, and then they're gone, and then they pop up and be like, oh, you know, this has been going on and whatnot. So I love the interactions. The comments is like my favorite part of doing this. Is what do you guys think of the video? What did you like or not like? Or you guys will tell me like, hey, you should look into this. This is really interesting, and I try to do some digging. But again, thank you to you guys. I'm blown away. Really, I am. Nerves every time I see those numbers go up, but I mean, I guess that's what we want, right? So we want to grow as a community, and I love you guys for that. Do not forget to question everything, and until next time, stay safe. And again, thank you to you guys, the subs here on this channel.